What about this? The entire goal of evolution is to eventually get to consciousness, as in, like, we have slithers of consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
We may have a very thinly veiled version of consciousness that's capable of, a little bit of emotion and thinking about a few things.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a vast ability to retain and improve on that, which has given us, all the stuff around us. But I mean, maybe this AI thing that's coming up is going to take that even further. Like right now, we've got basic evolution is, things fight one another, things compete, and the best thing survives, and then you end up with maybe something new and innovative that is able to successfully do something versus the others, and they pass on their genes, etc. Like basic evolution, Darwinian evolution. But then that process, it's not just evolution. It's like that stuff is happening everywhere, in everything. It's like it's just the way of the universe. It's not just evolution. I mean, you look at anything.
But I think that was the whole point of evolution. Evolution is the way of the universe, right? Evolution happens naturally in and of itself.
Yes, and so we've got, say, the phone. The iPhone comes along. Oh, let's just make it a screen with a virtual keyboard. That'll never work, Nokia. That'll never work, Microsoft phone. Well, it did, and so eventually everyone else copied it. Now everything looks like, well, it uses the iPhone design, right? And you have the biological version of, we've got this species and they're mutating randomly. Then one thing will do something and it'll die. Another thing will do something, it'll get some crazy a mutation and die. So most of the things that they're doing randomly leads to unfavorable results. But then suddenly one thing will happen to one of those particular organisms, and it will become highly successful, and it will eventually outbreed all the rest, and now we've got an evolved version of that species. And that is so expensive, both in time and energy. It has to reproduce itself. It has to compete for resources and everything. Now we get to the human brain. We are the only species, I think, that has all four ingredients. We have information transfer, which is what we're doing right now. We have competition and collaboration. So I'm talking to you and you're going, yeah, all right, I've got this other point of view. Competition, collaboration. We are finding limits. So, okay, well, how far does that thing go? And then we've got the fourth thing, eureka, which is like, well, based on all of that, how about we try this? And that's the version of mutation in the old evolution, where it'll just happen randomly in biology. We have pretty much virtualized that whole process in our minds.
A cognitive process.
So evolution's become a cognitive process, and we are now spitting out that entire cycle in minutes. Instead of taking, months or years for biology, we're now doing that in minutes.
Yeah.
Now we've got AI that can do that in nanoseconds.
So I think from the standpoint of evolution, we're now evolving the world around us, but us ourselves haven't evolved physically.
Yeah, the physical evolution's kind of reached its limit.
It's reached its
limit. Then we've gone to mental evolution. That's kind of reached its limit.
Yeah.
And then we've created another brain external to us,
yeah,
which is AI, and now that's going to...
We don't even know what the limits are.
We don't know. It's going to...
Right.